Hello YouTubers, it's me again, and this is my weekly reading for the next week. And I believe I skipped out next week. I might not have, but I was having some computer issues, so that the upload may have been a little choppy. But anyway, I'm doing my usual 5-card reading, and this is the second time I've done this video because the upload canceled right in the middle, so it was interesting. Anyway, so the 5-card reading is the beginning, middle, the end of the week, and then the 2 extra cards are what is under your control and what is not under your control. Okay, so let's begin. Middle, end of your week. What's within your control? That popped out there. And what is not within your control? Okay, it's actually going to be a 6-card reading. Anyway, so your beginning of the week is going to be Hera, or the Empress, reversed. Your middle of your week is going to be the Knight of Swords, right side up. I'll pick my favorite card, please. That. And the end of your week is going to be the Ace of Pentacles, or the Guinea Pig, reversed as well. And you got 2 cards for what you can control, and one of them is Temperance, right side up, and reversed is the 2 of Wands. That is what is under your control, or the Dragonfly. And then what is not under your control is Odin, or the Moon. Okay. So let's get started with this interpretation here. Okay. So the beginning of your week is Hera, the Empress. And she was reversed as well. So Hera, the Empress, is all about, she's about fertility, but also she's about children and marriage and obligations. Keeping your obligations to yourself is about what this first part of your week is going to be about. Is keeping your obligations to yourself, keeping your boundaries, nurturing them. Your children, your ideas, keeping those in line. And this is a big card for some people. It's also a major arcana card. It also means these are foundational principles that cannot be moved, and this is what you're going to be dealing with in the next coming days or so. Is keeping your promises to yourself, keeping your boundaries strict, and they're pretty foundational principles here. You need to get your boundaries straight. You need to know what they are, and you need to keep them. That's what this first part of your work is going to be about. It probably means a lot of people are going to be challenging your boundaries, and you're going to have to stay strong with that and keep them up. And the next part of this is the Knight of Swords. This is an external card. You're going to be on the offensive. This is a Knight of Swords. He's going out there and he's doing what he has to do to keep his thoughts in line. You might be having a lot of negative thoughts, or a lot of people whispering about you in the back of your mind saying you should be doing this. Guilt about keeping your boundaries, about keeping certain people out of your life. This is kind of you just saying no. I have to consciously tell myself to shut the fuck up. Shut up. God, I can't believe it came out of my mouth. Anyway, keeping your boundaries straight and just keeping things in line, keeping your thoughts in line, keeping everything together, and keeping it where it should be. This is your big knight going after a little tiny whisper saying, you know what? I'm not gonna listen to you. I need you to stay where you can't be heard, because I it's all about boundaries here. These are little tiny little demons that are running around. You need to keep them little and keep them from getting too big. You need to catch them when they're little. Catch them and nip them in the bud is probably what a good phrase is. That you need to nip your thoughts in the bud and make sure that they don't get big. These problems don't get big. And it's, yeah, pretty much that's what your middle of your week is going to be about, because you've set the boundaries, you're keeping promises to yourself, and now you need to actually make sure people are letting you stick to them, or you need to make sure that people understand that you are actually serious about this, and that you're not going to be walked all over. Okay? And then your last part of your week is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, wealth, beginning of new ventures, getting new money in. You're beginning to see the fruition of your hard work, because you put in some really hard work at the beginning of this week, and you're beginning to see the fruits of that. Maybe you've got a partnership or something going on here, where you've got someone that is helping you build your boundaries. You've actually got a physical shelter here. People are able to recognize that, and some people are in your boundaries, and some people are not. And you're a guinea pig. Guinea pig. I love guinea pigs. They're so cute. They're so adorable. But anyways, guinea pigs tend to hide into their little boundaries. They stay inside their cages. They stay in there, and they don't like. They're very territorial. This looks like you've got your physical boundaries set in stone, and you're starting to see people back off and quit testing your boundaries. It's not going to stop all the way, but your boundaries are set, and you've made your point, and you've stood strong with that, and you've allowed certain people in, but you are the one that's allowing them in, not someone else. That kind of thing, and you're kind of at peace with it at this point. And you've got your pentacles around you, the stones around you, the earth around you, and you're building the foundations. This is a small step, but you've made some progress in this last couple weeks. And what's under your control right now is this is an external temperance. How you actually let people, what you let other people see, how people view you, your reaction to the outside world. You can control that. You may be furious with someone, but you don't let your anger get out of control. You have that choice. And the other thing that is within your control is also an internal thing. Internally, you make the decisions. Internally, you make the decisions of what the other people see, and that's under your control. That dynamic of what people see, right? What people see, and what's actually going on. The choices there. Those things are your spirit is within your control. What people see is within your control. Those two, that dynamic right there, is completely and utterly within your control, and you need to understand that. And you need to put boundaries down. You need to set boundaries down. You need to maintain those boundaries, and people will see them, and they will give credence to your boundaries, and they will respect that. Some people might not, but you still need to continue to put up your boundaries, maintain them, and let only healthy relationships come in within your boundaries. That's what this is all about. You have that choice. You have the ability to control what other people see and what goes on inside, what you allow inside yourself, and what you allow other people to see externally. Those are the things you can control big time, and it's a big deal to control those. What you can't control, though, is Odin, the moon, secrets. Things being told behind your back, what's going on behind closed doors, what other people are doing. Those kinds of things you can't control, and you need to really let those go. what other people are saying about why you're putting up your boundaries, or like you're cutting certain people from your life, and other people are talking about it as if you're being the bad person in that relationship. You can't control that. You can control how you react to that and what they see, but you cannot control what other people say, because it's just not within your control. You need to understand that. And reconciliation is a big theme of this card. You can't control who reconciles or who comes back, who accepts your boundaries and who does not accept your boundaries and becomes part of your life again. You can't really control whether or not they are going to be able to come into your life again. They have that power, and you need to let them have that power. You need not to worry about it, because it's outside your control. It's outside your sphere of influence, and you need to let that go. That's the thing about boundaries, is that they go both ways. Boundaries keep people out, and they keep things in. Your boundaries are go both ways. What am I going to say here? You have control of what goes outside of them, and you have control of what comes into them. But you need to understand that you can't control what is outside your boundaries. You need to say, okay, this is what I control, and this is what I cannot control. These are other people's things that they need to deal with, and I can't control that, and you need to understand that and accept that, and not have it be part of your life, because you're going to cause yourself a hernia or a heart attack if you keep going like that. Excuse me. Anyway, so that's a big reading here about boundaries. You need to set them up, you need to stick with them, and you need to accept that other people have their boundaries as well. It goes both ways, okay? So I'll stop the reading before I go scatterbrain on everybody else. So talk to you guys later, and you have a very good week, and happy Samhain, happy Halloween, happy New Year, all that good stuff. Alright, have a good day.